Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kodash. In this lesson, I'm going to go into Yahweh will protect his elect. Those who do the work, those who are diligent, those who are faithful, those who are actually sincere, those who are spiritually awakened, and just all those of the elect. I'm start off with Psalms 25:9. The meek will he guide in judgment, and the meek will he teach his way. All the paths of Yahweh are mercy and truth unto such as keep his covenant and his testimonies. Now the meek is talking about the humble who seek Yahweh. They will be guided by the Spirit, because the Most High gives them the spirit of understanding, the scriptures. By being faithful, by keeping the commandments, being diligent on what we got to do to keep that faith, to keep pushing. And the Most High loves it whenever we keep the commandments. So we got to just do it to our best of our ability. Okay, next in 11. For thy name's sake, O Yahweh, pardon mine iniquity, for it is great. What man is he that feareth Yahweh? Him shall he teach in the way that he shall choose. So the start of understanding is by fearing Yahweh. Because without it, you won't be seeking out the Lord. You won't be, be seeking it. You won't be diligent because you're not fearful. So you're just gonna do what you want to do. And be of the world. But it's a fear that really keeps you locked in. Because what the Most High is gonna do to these 2/3 and the heathen, man, you do not wanna be caught in that. And he gives us the spirit of understanding the breakdowns, the scriptures, in depth of what it's going into. It's all through the Lord. But next I want to get 1 Thessalonians 4:8. Salakia. 1 Thessalonians 4:18. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. See, this message is supposed to be comforting unto the elect. Because you see what's going on all around the world, man. This shit is just chaos. There's no correct order here. Sin is looked at as greatness, while righteousness is looked at as wickedness. Things are backwards in here. There's no justice, just chaos. No order, no structure. The Most High functions on structures and order. And because you can see, there's none here. Nothing makes sense. But for the 2/3, this message won't be comforting, because it's the message for like the downfall of this kingdom. The 2/3 are really with this kingdom, man. They'll do anything to stick with it, because they're completely out of order. This world has corrupted them. And also, they're just in a dead state of mind right now. So they can't get this understanding. They can't break it down. They can't really properly understand it. Because these people love to sin. They're sinful people. And that's why they always come against it so much. But next I'm going to get Psalms 107. They cried unto Yahweh in their trouble, and he saved them out of their distresses. Look at that. So the faithful will be protected by the Most High. In time of trouble, what they need, they'll provide them with food, water, supplies, anything that's needed to keep them, keep them safe during all this chaos that's gonna end up coming during Jacob's trouble. But next I'm going to get Isaiah 40 and 31. But they that wait upon Yahweh renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. See, the Most High is going to give the elect the strength that they need to endure all the suffering. Because these are the Most High's elect, the Most High's chosen people. And 2/3 they are of the Son of the Most High, but they don't really have that spirit of understanding, or because they're just part of the they're part of the world. They won't change, and they don't have that. Most High didn't put their spirit in them, like fully, to awaken. So they're in a dead state of mind. But the elected, they're going to be guided. They're going to make sure to not run out of energy. They're going to be protected through whatever means. Most High is going to guide them, safe, provide, and secure them. Next, I'm going to get Revelation 21:7. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his power, and he shall be my son. See, those who overcome the temptations that's going to come upon this world, that's going to tempt the elect. Those who overcome it, which are the elect, they will be rewarded. They will sit on the throne, right under Yahweh and Yahushai. Be gloriously prospering forever. Like, how much that is? Like, man, it's better than anything that you can even get in this world. Because you can be growing and growing and growing for eternity. And all you got to do is stay faithful until the end of this kingdom, even to death. But what has this world got anyway? This world doesn't got nothing. The world hates us. We're not prospering at all. We got nothing to show for our works on this side. So this place is just those who want to prosper in this kingdom. Then hey, you're gonna be through, man. But those who are faithful to the end, they're gonna be prospering. You know, getting their reward of an everlasting kingdom. Like it's not even a question. It's stupid to even choose the world over the everlasting kingdom. It's really stupid. It makes no sense. But you got those that have no faith. They're really of the world. But next, I want to get Romans 11:7. What then? Israel has not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election has obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So this is talking about how the elect, you know, who seek this truth, they will get this understanding because they were diligent, they were faithful, they were serving the Lord, with true intent, and they're gonna get what they seek for: the kingdom, everlasting kingdom, peace, no more chaos, no more hell. Gonna be forever prospering. We're gonna be protected. We're gonna be guided by the Spirit of the Lord all the time, so we won't fall back into temptations or to do any evil. We're just gonna be doing good forever, 24/7, for eternity, because we're gonna be one with the Lord, and that sounds amazing. Those that doesn't sound amazing, they are just of the world, because the blind will not be able to, because it says the rest were blinded, and it's talking about the 2/3 who push away this truth, push away this message, deny the truth, come against it. They show their how they're of the world. They show they have no understanding. They're not spiritual at all. They're carnal as hell, just doing whatever pleases them. It's a path to destruction. Next one, get Romans 11:8. According as it is written, according as it is written, power hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. See, so the 2/3, since the beginning, they were already set to not be awakened. This message was only for the elect. So no matter how hard you try to make them get this understanding, they won't be able to get it. They're spiritually locked away. So they can't understand the breakdowns well. They can't, really, they don't really have faith. They push this truth out the way, so that way they can just do what they want to do. They're just as they follow the ways of the heathen, which is the path to destruction. Because you remember in those times of while we were in Egypt, Moses led us out. There's many who just wanted to go back into Egypt, even though we made it out already, because they didn't have no faith. They lacked faith. The Most High judged all of them. So the truth there is, they're spiritually locked away. You can't force them to get this understanding. They're stuck. So they're already set for destruction. You better pray that you're not one of them. Better pray you are the elect. But anyway, with that, I'm going to say, Kalo Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And until next time, I'm going to say, Shalom.